Esther Imafidon. I'm DNS, Theatre Services Department, Lagos University Teaching Hospital. Okay, I want to use this opportunity to welcome you to this office and to say thank you for coming. I know that this week is our Nurses Week. So all over Nigeria, all over the world, we are celebrating Nurses Week. I want to specially wish all nurses in Nigeria and in diaspora beautiful Nurses Week. And I want to say that as nurses in Nigeria and all over the world, we have a lot to put in because this year's theme is investing in nursing. And I know that as nurses, we have a lot to do. Taking care of our patients and investing in ourselves as nurses. We have a lot to invest in ourselves. We have a lot to do as nurses to ensure that this nursing profession is taken to the highest peak. And I know very well that we'll get there. The government have a lot to do as far as Nigerian nurses are concerned. Because it is not surprising that we have so much shortage of manpower. And the reason is because the government is not really doing much in the nursing profession. But at the same time, as nurses, as we invest in ourselves, invest in our profession, I know very well that the government will see what we are doing. And of course, by the grace of God, they will come in and do what is needful. And we know very well that very soon we will achieve that. So I want to use this opportunity to encourage all nurses, especially those that are still around here in Nigeria, that stress is a very big challenge because the shortage of manpower is really affecting the workforce. It's affecting the lives of nurses. But at the same time, we will not just sit down and fold our hands and begin to watch what is going on. I'll just encourage nurses to take care of themselves, make sure that you eat well, do everything that is necessary to keep you healthy, so that the time you have to spend with the patients will be meaningfully spent. So for this Nurses Week, I wish everyone happy Nurses Week, great Nurses Week. My aspirations for our profession in Nigeria is, by the grace of God, the Almighty God will continue to move us higher. And we are not going to be silent. We will continue to talk, we'll continue to speak until the government comes to realize our needs. And not just realizing our needs, and making sure that they meet our needs. The needs of the nurses are numerous. And the nurses, we have a voice. We have a voice. And that voice must be heard by the president, by the Senate president, by everybody, all the leaders, the political leaders. And even in our immediate environment where we work, the leaders, the management, they also need to hear our voice, because nurses must be properly taken care of. Because we know that there is no hospital without a nurse. When a nurse is not in the hospital, that hospital can never function. It is not possible. And realizing this fact, the government, the management, the leaders, they need to come and to the needs of the nurses. They must make sure that the needs of the nurses are met, the voices of the nurses are heard, and whatever is needed for the nurses are given to them as soon as possible. So I want to again wish all the nurses a great Nurses Week. I wish every one of us the best. And I know that the nurses that are coming behind, because I realize that these days many people want to come into the profession. And this is just because the profession is so important. Apart from the monetary aspect, I can see, in fact, if you go around, if you meet 10 young people today, 5 of them wants to come into nursing. And that is because this profession is noble. This profession is very, very important. I want to use this opportunity to wish all the nurses in Lagos University Teaching Hospital a very wonderful Nurses Week. We understand all that you are going through, especially in the area of shortage of manpower. But I want to assure you that things will not continue like this. So I wish you a very wonderful time, wonderful Nurses Week celebration. God bless all the nurses in LUTH, all my colleagues, all my friends who are in LUTH, my friends who are outside LUTH, outside Nigeria. I wish everyone a very wonderful Nurses Week.
An epitome of humility in service. We are specially ordained for this vocation. Yes, I'm proud to be a nurse.